All right, y'all. Welcome back to Triggered Easily. My name is Richard,
And I'm Alex.
and we are going to be coming out here and letting y'all know the 5 reasons no one needs a gun.
That's right. We're done with firearms. We've completely changed our stance. We're going completely in the opposite direction.
We're anti-guns.
Anti-guns. And we're going to tell you why in 5 simple reasons. And you guys need to stick around and listen because we will change your minds too. We've got years and years of experience under our belts.
Yep.
And we know exactly the problem with every single firearm. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's do it. On to number 1.
All right, let's get right into reason number 1.
Yep.
Reason number 1 is the most simple reason possible. Cops exist, guys. They're real people. They already have guns, and they have much more training. Let me ask you a question, Richard. Do you have a fire extinguisher in your house?
Of course not. Why would I have a fire extinguisher if we have the fire department?
Exactly. No one needs fire extinguishers, just like no one needs firearms.
Right. Like, come on now. Think about it like this. If somebody comes up to rob you, how simple is it to dial 911?
Easy. You're right there.
Super simple.
You're right there. I
And
mean,
they basically
everyone-
teleport to you.
I can even dial on my watch, guys.
Yep.
Why you need a gun when you have an Apple Watch or, you know, one of those Samsung Gear things?
I don't think people use their brains, and that's the problem with this gun community because they're quick to defend themselves.
Right,
Call
right.
it self-defense. But the reality is, we're paying our tax dollars for
To the
these
police.
police officers.
Right. And they're always right around the corner.
Yep, definitely
They-
in my neighborhood.
Especially in your neighborhood.
Yep, that's
They
true.
never take long to get anywhere. I mean, there's probably a cop in every neighborhood. Let's be honest, you know.
Not your neighborhoods, but mine's, yeah.
I think, you know, there might be one that lives here, you know.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
But you know, they're always right around the corner, and their job is to carry a gun, guys.
Yep.
You don't need a gun because we pay people
And it's
to
basically
have
like
guns.
it's basically like free labor, right?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not about to do no job for free.
right,
And we're paying police officers to carry guns,
right.
but nobody's paying me to carry a gun.
Yeah,
So why should we carry it?
you shouldn't, and that's easy. So no guns, no fire extinguishers. Let's go ahead and put those 2 stances right there in the same
And I
box.
really want y'all to understand that the fire extinguisher thing, like, you shouldn't own fire extinguishers because we have the fire department. If you had a fire extinguisher, what would the fire department be doing?
Right, we're giving them thousands and thousands of dollars. They get all these fancy trucks with the wee-woo lights, and they drive to your house and they put out the fire in seconds.
Yep.
Just like a cop will kill the bad guy, you know?
There you go.
They never get it wrong either. They
Yep.
never, I don't think there's in history a cop has ever got the wrong guy.
Not that I could think of. I also looked it up on Wikipedia before we started this video, and 0 instances.
So let's go on to get number 2.
Let's do it, baby. All right, y'all. We are on to number 2, of course. Tell them what we got, Alex.
Well, as long as I've been carrying firearms, it's really, really annoying to have to learn the laws, guys.
It's always a new law, like, here and there is always something you can do, can't do, but you gotta know the laws.
I've been a felon so many times just because they changed the laws on
Yep.
the whimsical thing. Oh, you can have buffer tubes. You can't have buffer tubes. You can have stocks on short rifles. You can't have stocks or short
You
rifles.
can't have a Glock with a switch on it.
Right. And that's really annoying because there are people with Glocks with switches on them, and you see it on the internet and you think it's cool, and then you get one,
And now you're a felon.
instant felony.
And,
you
like,
know?
does it look like I'm trying to be a lawyer?
Right.
Come on now.
I can't tell you how many times that I've crossed the state line and realized, can I even carry here? I mean, look at Colorado, look at California. I can't take my gun license there and carry there. You know, that's really difficult to know.
Yeah,
It's just too much to learn.
They'll mag dump you in New York.
I don't have a law degree.
Yeah.
And I really think, you know, people who carry guns should have law degrees.
Yep.
Because that's really what it takes to know these laws and stay up on all of the hoopla that changes all the time.
Right. So if you're not a lawyer or a police officer, probably shouldn't own a gun.
That's right. Yeah. It's too much to learn. It's too much to know. It's too much to keep up with. And with the changing laws all the time, you don't want to be an accidental felon.
Come on
you
now.
know?
Yeah.
You just fall into a felony? Like anyone really believes that?
I hate that.
It sucks.
Hate when that happens.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times, but
Happens all
we
the time.
won't talk about that on here.
All right, y'all.
Let's
We're
go
gonna
on
to number 3.
All right. For number 3, we got, you look more guilty if you have a gun. You know? Like, say me and Richard are in a car, right? We get pulled over being both African American.
Yep.
And the cop asks us if we have any weapons.
Yep.
And we say yes. What's going to happen, Richard?
Well, if goodness gracious, that's what's gonna happen. Our life is gonna flash before our eyes. Listen, if we tell an officer that we have a gun with us both being black, aka African Americans, they're gonna shoot us.
It's over. It's GG.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
and I kind of want to get back to what you said, right?
Mm.
You said you look guilty. Do I look like a nice law-abiding citizen like this? No, it looks like I'm about to stick up a bank.
It's because you're holding it wrong. What about that?
There we go.
It looks a little bit better, but still, I look like I could knock up a convenience store.
Right.
I could.
I got something better. Put my hoodie on.
And then hold them both. Now that guy's a criminal. I can tell because
I even thought I was guilty just now.
yeah. And if you look guilty to citizens, how are you going to look to the police?
Come on now. And going back to number one, the police is our savior.
That is right.
The police are the only ones that should have guns. And if it looks like I'm a threat and I'm guilty, I'm not going to make it.
That's right. So, you know, you don't want to be a statistic, you know?
Yep.
You don't want to look guilty.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be
Because
guilty.
if you look guilty, you are guilty.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Pretty much.
So if you're carrying a gun,
Probably a
probably
criminal.
guilty.
Probably a criminal.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm happy we changed our mind though.
Yeah.
On these gun situations.
Man, it took years and years, but I'm glad. I'm
Feels
glad.
freeing.
But let's go ahead and give y'all the fourth reason why.
Oh.
All right, y'all. Alex is going to hit us with number 4.
Number 4, it's expensive.
Right.
To get into firearms. To have a firearm.
I'm black as hell.
You want to keep going?
Keep going, yeah.
All right. Well, it is expensive to own a firearm because when you own a firearm, you just don't have to have a firearm. You have to have a license to carry. You know, you have to have bullets for the gun. You might even want some type of insurance, like anyone really has that. You know?
Yeah. And then another thing is, they don't talk about addiction enough.
Yeah.
Like,
the guns.
They only talk about nicotine addiction and drug addiction and, you know,
addiction
sex
was that first
addiction.
one? What's the first addiction?
Nicotine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you say it now.
Nicotine.
What?
Nicotine.
What?
Nicotine.
Okay. But they don't talk about gun addiction.
Yeah.
Once you buy one, you gotta buy another.
And then another.
And then
another. It's like having a puppy, you know? You get a puppy and it survives. You get another puppy to have a friend with the puppy,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden, you know, you need more.
Right.
You know, it's like that.
Now you got 101 Dalmatians.
That's literally a literal movie that they made that's based on a true story
And it
of
was
one
actually,
person.
It started with gun addiction.
It did. And we had 101 guns on this channel one time.
You think this gun was cheap?
It wasn't.
It was not.
You think all the
You think
accessories
this
were
gun
cheap?
was cheap?
Look at the
You
accessories.
you see the optic? Come on now. You think this gun was cheap?
All
You
the
think,
mag.
You think this gun was cheap? You think this gun was cheap? You think this gun was cheap? You think this gun was cheap?
And then like I said,
You think this gun was cheap?
101 guns. You're in debt to your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
You're guilty, obviously, of something.
Yeah.
Having all these guns,
Right.
it's an unnecessary amount. Anyway,
And let's go back to number 3. If you have a gun, you're most likely guilty.
yeah,
If you have a collection of guns,
you're definitely guilty of something.
extremely guilty. Actually, your family is guilty.
And then that thing in your hand, what's that stand for? That AR and the AR-15.
So AR stand for, fun fact, if y'all did not know, assault rifle.
Right. It's for assaulting,
Mhm.
literally. So if you have an AR, I know I heard Armalite somewhere, but who knows what that means?
I don't even know.
I know what assault means. So we're just gonna go with assault rifle.
Assault rifle is it makes the most sense. But yeah, AR stands for assault rifle. You heard it here first.
And if you have it, you're definitely assaulted somebody,
Uh-huh.
and you're a criminal.
Assault is a felon.
So you need to sell your guns and get out of them.
You know what it is, right? See, it's assault, and these are deadly weapons. That's a felony.
It's a felony.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
These high capacity clips
Yeah.
that they have in these
Y'all see these extended clips?
military style weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Extended military clips in these dangerous.
It stresses me out so much. Let's just go to number 5 because I'm really getting stressed out right now.
Me too. Let's go to number 5.
Let's go to number 5 and finish it off.
I'm feeling triggered
because
I have a gun right now.
I can't believe I'm touching this thing right now, dude.
Okay.
All right, Alex, go ahead, hit him with that last number 5.
Number 5 is if someone breaks into your home and you have a gun, you may use it.
Yep.
And if you use it, it's kind of like taking food away from the homeless.
Right. It's like literally like stealing candy from a baby.
Yeah, it's literally the people who want to come in and take your stuff, or they're really just there because they don't have your stuff.
Right.
And you should share your stuff with them.
It's called being a nice person, right?
A good human.
And you really don't know the intent. Like people always say, well, what if they're coming in to rob you or kill you?
Well,
how would you know unless you let them?
Exactly. And if you feel that way, just circle back to number 1. The police or our saviors.
Come on now.
I mean, you just call the police from your Apple Watch like we talked about.
They literally
really not hard.
They literally always make it on time, and that's what they're for.
Yeah.
You know? And I really don't like the narrative that people feel like they have to defend themselves. Once again, like, I know we already talked about it in number 1, but it's really aggravating to me because that's what the police are for.
Yeah.
If somebody's robbing you, first of all, you got to think about them. You got to think about what they've been going through.
Put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
And then you'll realize that 20 in your pocket, you don't really need it. That debit card, your TV, your PS5, those are things you can live without.
Just because you worked hard for them and because you want to protect your stuff doesn't mean you have to protect it with violence.
Right. And if they're there to cause violence, like we said, just call the police.
Call the police.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
If it's too late, I mean, I guess you should have had a gun after all. But you know, that's not really the point here.
Right.
We're talking about how we get away from guns.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll come. They'll, like,
right. And
almost
then they'll
always
use the gun. Even if it's already too late, even if you already, rest in peace, you got to think about the better cause that you created, right?
Right.
Because you didn't take the candy from the baby. You didn't steal from the homeless person. You actually gave them the opportunity,
right,
to do what they had to do.
To have everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You're a good person. That's like, I mean,
that's literally like donating to the homeless.
Right. It's really like a golden ticket into heaven, or if you guys believe in that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Don't assume anything, but whatever your version of heaven is, that's the golden ticket to it.
Yep. Like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. You think they got Oompa Loompas in heaven?
I hope so. Yeah. And I hope they sing too.
Me too.
At the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we can't sing it. We might get copyrighted.
No, please do not sing it, bro. They already not sending this to nobody to view it. By the way, we're actually probably just talking to ourselves. Nobody's watching this video.
That's what we've been doing for 2.5 years now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, we really hope y'all enjoyed that video and hope y'all learned something from it, because the reason for this video, of course, was to let you know why we don't need guns.
At all, as a society. No one needs a gun.
No one needs it. They're overrated. And man, let us know in the comments below more reasons, because there's like millions of reasons why, but we felt like these were the top 5. So let us know in the comments below, what would y'all top 5 reasons be?
Yeah, and also, you know, let us know that we got through you, that tomorrow you're going to go out.
I would love to hear those testimonies.
Exactly. You're not going to have these weapons of mass destruction anymore, you know?
Those assault rifles.
Yeah. You're not going to have these extended clips and the braces that make your calibers bigger and all that stuff that just gets into it.
Like, the pistols are heavy, dude.
Yeah, pistol. I mean, feel this thing. This is like 7 pounds, and this is a small gun.
Typically, this is what people carry.
Yeah, like this is a carry concealed weapon, and this is like heavy, like 20, 25 pounds
minimum
at least. AR, I don't even know how you pick it up.
And it shoots like RPGs.
It's like a box of concrete when you pick up an AR-15. They're extremely heavy.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know how we build them.
I don't understand what the heck is wrong with us. I can't believe it. But thankfully, we sat down, we came to our senses, and we hope y'all come to your senses as well, man. And if y'all enjoyed this video, let us know what y'all want to see next. Y'all hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, send it to somebody that needs to see this message, because YouTube is not doing it. We're already shadow banned on this account. And it's because basically YouTube, they own guns. Fun fact. Fun fact. But all right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next video. Triggered easily.
Triggered easily.